Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Yes, I am sitting on the floor. It has been a long day of work, but that's not the reason I'm down here. I recently put a video on TikTok showing this Tool Wrangler system. Now this is something, it's not 3D printed. This is made from all recycled materials. It has a special polymer to make it extra strong. I think it's good to like up to minus 30 some degrees. You can find all of those details at toolwrangler.com. I will put a link to this product in my Amazon shop, which is all over. So anyway, there are basically, for each set that you get, there are two of them. So one is made to accept batteries and one is made to hang a tool from. This is the one you can see. It's like an adapter that you'll slide your tool onto. Okay, so these can mount like on a wall. In my case, I have like a 2x4 underneath my workbench, and I have already done a couple with the batteries. These go with 20 volt DeWalt batteries and DeWalt tools. Anyway, I've already mounted a couple of my batteries here just as a trial run. So you'll see there are two areas for screws. You do not want to mount these into drywall. Things will be too heavy, they'll fall out, then you're going to be all mad, and then you'll be mad at me. So it very clearly says, if you didn't see it the first time, it says 2 times here, do not mount this in drywall, mount it into a stud. So you can hang these. I've chosen to hang them like this. You could put them, in theory though, like on the side of a wall, or you could do this maybe underneath a workbench like I'm doing, or underneath a shelf. Anyway, it's just real simple. You want to make sure that you obviously think this through before you do anything. What I did was got my first, this is talking about the batteries now. So when I did this first one, I came out 4 inches. I went ahead, and it's hard to film this. I mounted it with this screw here, so that way I could look at it from the front and make sure that it was straight. To aid in that, I did use a square. So I made sure that it was, you know, not all crazy facing forward. So once I knew that that one was square, then what I did for measurement was cut a block and use that as a spacer to get my next one. Now, it depends what you want to hang there. If you want to hang, like, say your sander, and like say you wanted to hang up a jigsaw, obviously you're going to have to make sure that once you put those tools on there, they're not, that you've allowed room and they're not smashing into each other. But I know these batteries are all about the same. You know, you can clip them on there. So once they are clipped on, I'm going to do a forensic reenactment because I can't film underneath my workbench. So once they are in place, you can see on the inside here, once you push this release, they just slip right out. Now, the ones that go with the tools have that little extra component there in the middle. They actually have 3 places to screw on, where these just have the 2. The Tool Wrangler does come with 2 baggies full of wood screws. One is 1 3/4, the other is 2 1/4. Now these 2 areas are for the 2 1/4 inch wood screw, and then this one that is recessed is for the 1 3/4 inch wood screw. Now, for the one that holds the batteries that looks like this, you're going to use the 1 3/4 inch wood screws. These are the 2 types of drivers you can use. One is like a regular Phillips, which I almost always have on my drills. And then the other one looks square like a Craig. What's also really nice about these is you could use them just to keep the dust out of your tools if you're on a job site. Now I know my there's dust down here constantly, and if you look at my battery charger right now, it's like got dust rested on it. So what you can do is use these. I think I'm going to leave one on there all the time to keep the dust out while I'm working down here, because it's just a never ending. So I'm going to mount a few of these on here. I've set it up to where if I want to, I can put tools down there. So basically these are just a nice way to organize your things. I'm horrible. I blame it on being creative, but I'm horrible with organizing. So this is a nice way that things can actually, I'll have more space on the shelves down here. Great, that's more room for more tools, right? I installed about 5 battery hangers over on the left portion of my workbench, and I'm now in the center section. This is where I do most of my work. So I think I'm going to hang some of my most used tools here. And now I'm understanding, now that I'm doing this, what the picture of the belt clip was all about in the instructions. You're going to need to make some type of a block or something to allow for more room, so that when you go to slide this on the holder, it has room for that belt clip to clear. This is pretty much how they mount on here. They just slide right on and then they pull off. So I would strongly suggest figuring out what your spacing is going to be and then creating some type of a block. It makes things go much faster. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to hang a few more of these, do a closing shot, and then call it a day. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave that in the comments. Please like, subscribe, follow me everywhere. If you want to buy this, it is available in my Amazon link, as well as anything else that Amazon sells. You can buy it through there. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you like this product. And until next time, take care.